ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Sri Ramakrishna was telling about the Brahmagyanis. From there he shifted to the pure devotional path to realize God, where the ideal of Aham Brahmasmi, I am the supreme reality, I am the ultimate reality, I am the pure spiritual existence, that becomes too high for people who are living in the world, because it demands total denial of the bodily existence and total acceptance of the spiritual existence of the individual. When this is not possible, the next alternative, God has made arrangement for all types of people, of all denominations, of all status, whatever stage they live in, they can go to God. Whatever be the karmic load they are carrying, whatever be their vasanas, tendencies they are acquired, with all that they can continue to go in that path of realizing God. So they according to their capability, according to capacity, the internal structure in which they are built up. I am Jnana type, I am Bhakta type. Now Sri Ramakrishna differentiates even the scholastic existence of the individual. They are called the Vishnu Amsha, born of Vishnu Amsha, born of Shiva Amsha, born of Shakti Amsha, various aspects with which they have taken birth. Because of the spiritual, just like we carry on our karmas and vasanas, we carry the spiritual awareness also, spiritual identity which is unknown to us, but the soul carries it. That is called the amsha by which they are born, or they have acquired immediately after birth or during the sadhana. Great taste. Now a sadhaka is there, suppose, or an ordinary person. He has no distinction between Vishnu and Shiva, Shakti, Dvaita, Vishishta Dvaita. He doesn't belong to any denomination as such. Everything is alright for him, everything is equal. Suppose he meets a saint who is evolved, who is enlightened, and comes in contact with him. Just a short period of, suppose he is a devotee type, and the soul gets immediately tuned to that, his nature, his way of sadhana, because of the intimacy with which he was almost like a neutral. He has not taken any side yet. But the influence of the realized soul is so powerful, or an incarnation is so powerful, that it transforms the scholastic existence in a particular way. Suppose he belongs to the Shaivik aspect, and then suddenly sees that enlightened soul he has met, and then he undergoes such a transformation that he starts liking Jnanapatha. So it can be actually born with the particular amsha because of the parental and the rishihood they are carrying. Now, especially what we call Gotra. Gotra is our original root from a sage who has realized. So that Gotra that is continuing the same blood, same the tendency is continuing through generations. And this generation, I am born there in that Gotra. So if that sage, what type of relationship he had with God, that continues. A person born in Vaishnava, when Sri Ramakrishna sees a Goswami, he enters into ecstasy. That he belonged to the Goswami families. So that the Vishnu Amsha is flowing in them. Shivamsha is flowing in someone because of the Gotra or because of the enlightened soul they are meeting. There is a great transformation. When Buddha came, the Vishnu, Shiva and all still are there in this one. Buddha comes into picture and gets enlightenment and presents himself to the world. A new opening for all. Buddhism, because he is enlightened. An enlightened soul or an avatara comes, he comes with giving a particular. Now, Ramakrishna, as you can see, he is absolutely the essence of all religion he is carrying, essence of all the paths to God he is carrying. Any path can find his universal set. Any set can set into it. Every set is a part of his existence. So this is a rare incarnation of God, wherein everyone fits in. And then Shri Ram, go in any path you are born in, go in any path you like, I am there with you. You want to follow Christianity? Yes, I am there with you. Are you the acquired tendencies from birth? You need not change your path in which you are born and going on. You are born Hindu, and in Hindu particular denomination you are taking up Shaiva? Yes, I am there with you. You are going to Advaita? Yes, I am there with you to show your path ahead. So whichever all paths lead to the same end, the end is the pure spirituality, the basis of all religions, all paths to God, the whatever way they understand God to be, it is immaterial. Because God is infinite, experiences are infinite. So each one can experience like an ocean. You dive in one particular region, you get one experience, one type of species there under. Go to the same ocean and dive in another, you are entirely different. Here you may get coral and some kind of whales, another you may get ordinary fishes and oysters. There is entirely different experiences. It may be cold area with ice-bound ends. Same ocean on the other side may be warm and hot. It can be. Your experience may entirely, diagenetically opposite. You cannot understand. Oh, he's telling, I dipped in that ocean, it was cold. On the other side he says, no, it is hot. No, these things were there. No, these things were there. All right. Ocean is same. Experiences are different. Because of the where, in what way you are getting down, in where you are entering into. So it's a vast, infinite world of spirituality. So here we see that natural tendency. Sri Ramakrishna speaks about this. If you cannot go, when you are not able to go into that where total renunciation of this world and total denial of the bodily existence. Aham Brahmasmi means the bodily existence is that this world has to be denied. No, nothing of this. And then enter into it. But if you are not able to do, don't worry. The same is there in another form here as the Dvaitic God. You can love. If you cannot go by Jnana Patha, there is Bhakti Patha. All are equal paths. Then he comes to Yoga, where the mind is totally under the control of the yogi. And then by diving into that path, he gets the Kumbhaka. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking about that Kumbhaka. When the mind is quiet, prana stop functioning. All the energies that are making all activities possible in the bodily existence, now mind is working, it stops. Because it's the energy which is behind, it stops. Now you see when somebody is going for a surgery, he is giving total anesthesia. All functions of the body. The mind stops. It doesn't recognize the person being cut into pieces. You will not know when the anesthesia is given. Senses do not work. Mind do not work. Karmendriyas do not work. The intellect also doesn't work. Body is lying down, motionless. Nature is keeping the body alive. So, just an anesthesia, it makes, because all energies that is sustaining is brought to still. You cannot bring to still anything. Now, mind cannot be stopped. We try every day for meditation. We don't succeed in controlling the mind. Because below the fire is continuing, something is boiling. Below that there is a fire. If this fire is removed, not only boiling stops, it comes to the normal temperature in no time. Like that, the energy is, when the mind becomes calm, the pranas, which are sustaining, making all mind, senses and all work, that prana, energy which is making, it just becomes quiet. It doesn't move. It doesn't instigate. All pranas are in station. So everything stops. Prana stop functioning. Then one gets Kumbhaka. Ramakrishna is explaining what is Kumbhaka. Pranas means the pranas are sustained by two energies. One is oxygen that we take through the breath. Another is food that we take through mouth, eating, digestion. Now, this food storage is sufficient. A man can, I saw in Nasik, one Jain sadhu has given a food. That is the last thing they do. He was there on the 72nd day. I went and bowed down and came. 72 days he has been surviving without food and water. In our Ramakrishna Math also, one pure Advaitin at the ripe old age of his 90s, in a blissful state, he said, I know I am Brahman. Now I have to leave my body. I want to get rid of this bodily existence also. I am Ananda Swarupa, this small thing hanging behind this body, I don't want. He stopped taking food. And then 13 days he survived. 13 days. 13 days he survived. 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 13 The 13th day he left the body. 13 days, that much of sufficient food was there in his body, this one. Similarly, that sadhu was 72 days. I don't know how long he survived more. But you see, that much of energy, stored energy, is there in the body in foot level. But if you stop the breath, whole thing stops. It may take few seconds for someone, a minute or two, but never more than few minutes. The whole thing ends, life ends. Here, that breath suddenly ceases to, in its, it is not death. It is stoppage of all energies, because all functioning has stopped and there is no need of any kind of energy. Now the only energy that is sustaining the whole thing, play, it is the witness. The Chaitanya itself is in active state. So there is no functioning of the body also, of the mind or any part, but the life is sustained and everything. This is Kumbhaka. There is no taking breath or leaving breath. One may have the same Kumbhaka through Bhakti Yoga also. Love, ecstatic love of God. Bhakti Yoga as well. The prana stop functioning through love of God too. In the Kirtan, the musician sings, Nitai Amar Mata Hati. Nitai Gauranga. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. Nitai dances like a mad elephant. Nitai Amar Mata Hati. Intoxicated elephant, how it jumps about and dances, like that is the way in which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers used to jump about and sing and be unaware of the external world. Repeating this, he goes into a spiritual mood. And when a singer, usually what we do is, when we sing a God's name or bhajan or kirtan or sing a song, we get lost in the meaning. Some get lost in the tune, raga. Raga and tala make some people to get lost. But this, we get lost there, but not to the extent of forgetting body and this world. We love that there is another artha, meaning. Meaning is so fine that I catch hold of that song. When I am singing, I am carried away either by the raga tune or by the meaning. In either case, I am being carried away, but not to it cannot go beyond certain limits when you are unaware of your body. We hold on to that meaning, we enjoy that meaning, and sometimes tears also may fall from the eyes. In either case, the raga is so fine, it is bringing tears to his eyes. Meaning is so fine, he is bringing to tears. But we are leaving the vastu there, the object on which I am singing. Suppose I am singing on Krishna or Sharda Devi. I am singing and I am getting lost in the meaning. I am praising her. I am singing, raga is attracting me, and I am leaning towards that. I have left out the object. I left out the Krishna. I left out the Sharda Devi on whom I am singing. Ramakrishna says, raga, tala, artha, whatever you give, just it is a stepping stone. That raga, he gives 1 foot, artha another foot and climbs up to the object. He has lost totally. This drive, the inner drive, which takes him beyond the meaning, beyond the tunes that pleases us, to the object on which I am singing, I am able to hold on to that object. In the get lost there, holding on to the object of my singing. That is as if I am entering into deep meditations. The whole world ceases to exist. My whole body is a part of this world. When everything ceases to exist, he is no more able to recognize his own bodily existence. Everything stops. Now you can see how the whole bodily existence has become calm and quiet. The breath has stopped, breathing has ceased, and kumbhaka has formed. In Kirtan, he says, Amar Hatanati, Nitaya Amar Matahati. Repeating this, he goes into spiritual mood and cannot sing the whole sentence. He simply says, Hati Hati. When the mood deepens, sings only Ha Ha. Thus, his prana stop finally. Through ecstasy, kumbhaka follows. Kumbhaka means there is no breath taking or breath leaving. Breath stops, breathing stops. And then in this state, the bodily life continues to exist. Without even the vital forces, the pranas functioning. There is no prana functioning. That body is still alive by the presence of the divine. God is within now. Pure Shuddha Chaitanya is dancing with him. What more life is there? Whole life, universal life, the life of the whole universe is within him if God is there within him. Suppose a man is sweeping a courtyard with his broom, and another man comes and says to him, "Hello, so and so is no more. He is dead." Now, if the dead person was not related to the sweeper, the latter goes on with his work, remarking casually, that's too bad, he is dead, he was a good fellow. The sweeping goes on all the same. But if the dead man was his relative, then the broom drops off from his hand. He exclaims, and he too drops to the ground. His pranas have stopped functioning. He can neither work nor think. Have not you noticed among women that if one of them looks at the something or listens to something in speechless amazement, the other woman says to her, "What? Are you in ecstasy?" In this instance, too, the pranas has stopped functioning, and so she remains speechless, mouth agape. The normal conditions in which the same state of kumbhaka forming, it is not the spiritual states, but not only in the spiritual world the kumbhaka happens, it happens in the ordinary life of people also very often. The Sri Ramakrishna is giving an example. Just to explain what is meant by Kumbhaka, where we may not be able to see Kumbhaka forming in some spiritual aspirant's life. He is thinking of God and he has forgotten the body and everything has become standstill. But here we see a person, somebody gets a shocking news. Immediately there is a seizure, everything stops and is in Kumbhaka. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dritavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamah.